Oke, kita mulai ya. Sekarang kita masuk ke materi terakhir kita sebelum post-test. Di sini ada essential idioms. Jadi idioms itu peribahasa di dalam bahasa Inggris. Contoh pertama nih ada a whale of a time yang berarti bersenang-senang. Contohnya, I guarantee you to have a whale of time if you visit my hometown. Nah, berarti di sini dia fungsinya sebagai noun. On top of the world, berarti merasa luar biasa. I feel inspired and on top of the world with your talks. Ada juga on cloud nine nih, yang berarti sangat menikmati. I feel content with my life at the moment and I'm on cloud nine. Contohnya, I'm on cloud nine because my father just bought me a new MacBook. A hot potato, artinya apa tuh, Karin?
Isu yang tidak disepakati.
Boleh dibacakan contohnya?
Contohnya, the issue of immigration became a political hot potato.
Okay, a political hot potato. Next, yang kelima, boleh dong dibaca sama Haris?
Like a dog with two tails. Sangat bahagia. Membuatku marah. Contohnya, just hearing her voice makes my blood boil. Ini gimana ya, Mas?
Oke, ini salah ya contohnya nih. Di sini
ya.
like a dog with two tails, terusnya kan sangat bahagia. My blood boil ini ya yang membuat marah. Oke, yang 6 aja deh, boleh dibaca nggak?
It drives me up the wall. It drives me up the wall. Sangat mengganggu. The boy drives me up the wall when I am focusing to think.
Oke, drive me up the wall. Untuk teman-teman yang mau ngambil IELTS, pada saat speaking, kalau teman-teman menggunakan idioms, itu tuh bisa menambah poin loh. Idioms atau phrasal verb. Terus juga di reading-nya di reading maupun di listening-nya TOEFL juga banyak kok pakai idiom. Oke, Javan, boleh baca yang selanjutnya, nomor 7.
I hit the ceiling or roof. Artinya sangat marah dan kesal. Contohnya, I hit the ceiling, but luckily the damage was not too bad.
Oke, sangat marah dan kesal. Nomor 8, boleh dibaca sama Kaira?
Wind winds me up, sangat menjengkelkan. My boss winds me up as he keep shooting at me.
Nomor 9, Samudra.
Arm and a leg, sangat mahal atau eksklusif. It cost me an arm and a leg to take.
Nah, nomor 10, every cloud has a silver lining. Ini maksudnya tuh kayak ada hikmah lah di balik sesuatu. Every cloud has a silver lining. You will find a new job very soon. Jadi optimis aja, nanti kamu bakal mendapatkan pekerjaan kok. Over the moon. Nah, ini berarti sangat bahagia. Jadi jangan cuma ngomong very happy ya, bisa ngomong over the moon. The trip was actually a surprise and when my friend told me I was over the moon. Okay, I was over the moon when I read the announcement of LPDP scholarship. Saya sangat bahagia nih pas membaca pengumuman LPDP. Nah, 12. Boleh dong dibaca sama Javon, tapi buat contohnya sendiri ya.
Give someone the benefit of the doubt. Kepercayaan. Contohnya di sini, give him the benefit of the doubt. He may not have been there when it happened. Ini contohnya artinya gimana, Kak? Ini. He may...
Oke, kepercayaan. Berikan dia kepercayaan. He may not have been there when it happened. Dia mungkin tuh belum di sana pas ini kejadian. Jadi maksud percaya aja sama dia, bukan dia yang lakuin.
Oh iya ya. Contohnya give her the benefit of the doubt because she is
Because
because she is not a bad person.
Oke. Percaya aja sama dia, soalnya dia bukan orang jahat. Good. Next, boleh dong dibaca sama Haris?
Yang mana, Miss? Let's sleeping dog fly ini kah?
Betul.
Let's sleeping dog fly. Jangan ikut campur atau jangan terlibat. Let sleeping dogs lie. You don't know the root cause of their fight.
Jangan ikut campur.
They are fight in your room, but let sleeping dogs lie.
Mereka lagi berantem ya, tapi nggak usah ikut campur. Once in a blue moon, boleh Samudra?
Once in a blue moon, sangat jarang terjadi. Once in a blue moon, you come to my house and talk about something for a long time.
Boleh dibuatin contohnya ya?
Ya, Miss. Ini Miss contohnya. Yang once in a blue moon, a plane crash happens once in a blue moon.
Oke. Kecelakaan pesawat jarang terjadi. Next, ada Karin. Boleh dibaca?
Yang 15 ya, Miss?
Iya.
Don't count your chickens before the eggs have hatched. Jangan merencanakan sesuatu yang tidak akan terjadi. Contohnya, it's hard to do. Please don't count your chickens before the eggs have hatched.
Oke.
Bikin contohnya, Miss.
Betul, boleh ini ya.
You can't turn back the time, so don't count your chicken before the eggs have hatched.
Oke, 16. Ada Kaira.
Don't count your guess is as good as mine. Tidak seorang pun bisa menjawab atau mengetahui. Your guess is as good as mine as to where they both went last night.
Oke, tidak seorang pun bisa menjawab atau mengetahui.
Langsung dibuat contohnya ya.
Betul?
Your guess is as good as mine, the teacher's question.
Oke, nggak ada yang bisa menjawab atau mengetahui pertanyaan dari guru. Nah, ada on the same page nih. Berarti sama-sama setuju atau berpendapat yang sama ya. We're on the same page as to how to take this company forward now. We're on the same page because your opinion is good. Saya setuju dengan kamu karena pendapat kamu bagus. Throw in the towel artinya menyerah. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. Jadi selesaikan apa yang harus diselesaikan hari ini. Jadi jangan menunda gitu ya. There is no such thing as a free lunch. Ada maksud tersembunyi. Kalau di Indonesia sih ada udang di balik batu. Nah, ini udah kelihatan? Yang baru?
Sudah, Kak.
Oh, yang ini aja. Yang sering dipakai, common. An arm and a leg itu berarti mahal. It cost me an arm and a leg to take my trip to Australia. Kalau an arm and a leg, saya pernah dengar nih pas listening to full. Boleh dibuatin contohnya sama Karin?
Bentar, Miss. It costs, harus ada ininya, subjeknya dulu, Miss. Kayak me gitu.
Iya.
Oh, it cost me an arm and a leg to buy these clothes.
Oke, good. Yang berarti apa tuh?
Itu menghabiskan banyak uang untuk membeli baju ini.
Good. Over the moon sudah ya tadi kita. Jumping the gun, boleh pilih teman Karin?
Kak Haris.
Jumping the gun.
I was over the moon when he asked me to marry him. Extremely pleased or happy.
Oke, boleh dibuatin contohnya?
Oke. I won in I was
Oke, boleh diulang lagi, Haris?
I won at the tournament and it was over the moon.
Oke, and I was over the moon. Next, pilih siapa nih? Jumping the gun.
Kak Samudra.
Oke, dibaca ya, Samudra nih, jumping the gun.
You are taking your IELTS test next week. Aren't you jumping the gun? You've only just started studying. Definisinya doing or starting something too early.
Memulai atau melakukan sesuatu terlalu cepat. Dibuatin contoh ya. Oke, Samudra sudah?
Miss.
Oke, sambil nunggu. Chip on his shoulder. Boleh dibaca sama Karin? Udah ya Karin. Sama Kaira?
He's got a chip on his shoulder, feeling inferior or having a grievance, complain about something.
Merasa inferior ya, merasa kecil. Boleh dibuat contohnya?
Sebentar.
Oke, sambil nunggu nih, Kaira sama Samudra, boleh Satrio dibaca piece of cake?
I reckon getting a band 7 in IELTS will a piece of cake. I'm very good at English. Definition, very easy.
Oke, sering ya kita dengar piece of cake, gampang. Dibuat contohnya sendiri ya.
Ya, Miss.
Oke, Kaira sama Samudra ada yang sudah?
Sudah.
Oke, boleh dibacakan?
She is got a chip on his shoulder because her performance was not good.
Boleh diulang, sorry, saya kurang dengar.
She got a chip on his shoulder because her performance was not good.
Oke. Artinya apa?
Dia mendapat komplain karena performanya kurang bagus.
Good. Coba Javan next. Drop in the ocean.
Okay, the money sent by Comic Relief to help poverty in Africa is just a drop in the ocean. They need far more than this. Definition: a very small part of something much bigger. Contohnya, this journey is just a drop in the ocean from our goal.
Artinya apa tuh?
Perjalanan ini hanya bagian kecil dari tujuan kita.
Okay, well done. Satrio atau Samudra sudah?
Saya udah, Miss.
Oke, boleh dibacakan?
He was jumping the gun to celebrate his victory.
Yang berarti?
Dia merayakan kemenangannya terlalu awal.
Oke, Satrio gimana?
Sudah, Miss. Joko thought that becoming the tournament championship was a piece of cake.
Oke, artinya?
Joko berpikir bahwa menjadi pemenang suatu turnamen itu suatu hal yang mudah.
Oke, sombong ya si Joko. Nah, blessing in disguise ini berarti ada sesuatu yang positif yang akan kita sadari nanti. Jadi kayak hikmah ya, ke depannya nanti baru kita sadar. Getting a low score the first time I took IELTS was a blessing in disguise. It forced me to study extremely hard, so I got a much better score in the next time. Okay, COVID-19 was a blessing in disguise because I can spend a lot of time with my family. Tapi enggak juga ya, cuman kalimat contoh. COVID membawa hikmah, jadi bisa menghabiskan waktu bareng keluarga lebih lama. Oke, actions speak louder than words. Terus ada it's a small word. Boleh dong actionnya dibaca sama Karin, terus it's a small word dibaca sama Kaira.
Actually do something about global warming. Actions speak louder than words. It's better to act actually do something rather than just talking about it.
Boleh dibuatin contohnya?
Bentar, Min.
Oke. Nah, sambil nunggu, boleh dibaca sama Kaira yang kedua?
I bumped into Jenny in town the other day. It's a small word, missing someone you would not have expected to.
Boleh dibuatin contoh?
Ya, sebentar.
Bentar. Ya?
I met Jamin when I drank coffee. It is a small word.
Oke, yang berarti
Saya bertemu Jamin saat aku minum kopinya.
Oke, good.
Small word.
It is a small word. Dunia ini kecil ya. Sering juga kita dengar di bahasa Indonesia.
Miss.
Ya?
Contohnya, stop talking about it. Actions speak louder than words.
Oke, berhenti bicarain itu. Aksi lebih bagus ya daripada cuma ngomong. Oke, coba kita belajar sama ini ya. Vocabulary yang sering kita pakai. Sudah kelihatan?
Sudah, Kak.
Nah, di sini ada vocabulary berdasarkan topik atau tema. Nah, yang pertama kita pakai education ya, karena rata-rata teman-teman tuh banyak yang fresh grade, masih sekolah, pokoknya masih di dunia pendidikan. Nah, Javon boleh graduate, dibacakan dan dibuatin contoh.
Oke, Kak. Graduate to complete a first university degree successfully. I graduate from the University of Salford in 2019. My graduation ceremony was in 2019. Contohnya, I graduate from Oxford University with 5.0 GPA.
Amin. Oke, good. Oxford. Siapa tahu betulan ya nanti S2-nya. Masih SMA ya? Ya.
Iya.
Siapa tahu
Iya,
S1-nya
masih
di
SMA.
sana.
Iya.
Oke, kurikulum. Boleh dong dibaca sama Samudra?
Curriculum, the group of subjects studied in a school, college, etc. Schools must ensure they have an excellent curriculum.
Oke, dibuat contohnya. Oke, coba kita kasih Samudra waktu dulu ya. Next, boleh dibaca sama Wicak. Qualification.
Qualification. An official record showing that you have finished a training course or have the necessary skills, etc. Good qualification are really important if you want to get a well-paid job. I am qualified to teach English.
Oke, bisa dibuat contohnya?
Budi is qualified to be a doctor.
Oke, artinya apa tuh?
Budi berkompeten sebagai seorang dokter.
Good job. Next, kita ada Haris. Coursework.
Coursework, regular work done by students as part of a course, but assessed independently for formal exams. For the example, the coursework on my degree was really difficult. Ini maksudnya coursework itu gimana ya, Miss?
Coursework itu tuh kayak tugas harian yang dilakuin sama murid. Tapi bukan harian sih. Dia tuh kalau di universitas ya, khususnya S2, dia kebagi dua. Ada yang pakai tesis, ada yang pakai coursework. Ada yang research, ada yang coursework. Yang research berarti dia nanti fokus penelitian. Kalau yang coursework itu sistemnya kayak kelas, dapat materi, ujian, kelas ujian.
Oh iya, Miss. I've done the coursework a week ago, and it is piece of cake.
Oke, pakai dua ya langsung. Piece of cake.
Yes.
Dan mudah. Nah, ada yang belum tadi membaca contohnya?
Saya belum.
Oke, gimana tuh?
Oh, yang kasih
Ya,
contoh.
maksudnya yang udah baca, terus belum buat contoh.
Sorry, belum.
Gak apa-apa. Siapa yang belum tadi?
Saya belum.
Oke, Samudra. Boleh dibaca?
Yeah. The curriculum that we use nowadays is the revised version of the curriculum of 2013.
Yang berarti?
Kurikulum yang kita pakai sekarang adalah kurikulum tahun 2013 yang direvisi.
Well done. Nah, co-educational boleh dibaca sama Karin, cheat boleh dibaca sama Kaira. Karin dulu ya.
Co-educational. When male and female students are taught together in the same school or college rather than separately. Co-educational schools prepare students for their future better than single-sex schools. Contohnya, I study at co-educational school. Bisa, Miss?
Oke. Co-educational sering banget ya kita di sini kan dicampur cewek cowok sekolahnya. Tadi arti contohnya apa, Kaira? Karin.
Saya bersekolah di sekolah gabungan gitu yang cewek cowok.
Well done. Nah, terakhir nih ada Kaira. Cheat.
To behave in a dishonest way in order to get what he won. He did really well in his exam, but he cheated. He copied from a friend. Cheating on exam is not recommended.
Kalau contoh dari Kaira gimana, Tom?
They cheat during the practice exam.
Oke, mereka nyontek ya selama practice exam. Nah, waktu kita masih 2 menit kurang nih di Zoom. Teman-teman boleh leave dulu ya, langsung rejoin di link yang sama.